Breaking Silence was a nonprofit that was developed to bring the stories of interpersonal violence to life. Interpersonal violence is defined as stalking, domestic violence, sexual assault, sexual abuse, and any other crimes between two people. The reason why we developed this nonprofit is because it allows people to have a safe dialogue while sitting around in settings like a bar or in your living room or whatever it might be, allowing people to truly break the silence.
I always said that if a man ever hit me, I would just leave. I never thought that I would be in an abusive relationship.
The exhibit features 3 stories of survivors. We're collecting a library of these stories, and there's 3 separate sections. So in each section you develop a person's story and you walk from the beginning, the middle, and the end. Oftentimes the beginning is the person's abuse and how it started, what made it develop.
When I was about 13 years old, something terrible began to happen. My mother started to visit me in my bedroom late at night after I was asleep.
The middle is really the meat part, the part of where the abuse really takes hold of this person.
It seemed like it lasted a lifetime, as I laid there with tears falling over my face. I could speak no words, I could not move.
And finally, the last room is usually how that person moved past the violence.
It's been almost 3 years since I left. Those 3 years have been an incredible journey of healing and self-discovery.
The purpose of these stories is to allow people to experience the process of abuse, but also to experience the process of healing. For us to create this dialogue, we have to produce an interactive exhibit. This interactive exhibit takes the stories of survivors and brings them to life for people to listen to their voices and see where these crimes took place. This exhibit is very similar to the Holocaust Museum, where it allows you to walk in the shoes of someone and experience the hurt and the pain and the suffering that came from being abused. I'm a survivor myself, and through my journey I learned that the biggest hurdle I had to constantly overcome was the anxiety that came whenever I brought up the fact that I was a survivor. People would stumble over the words and like that all the time. And so I want to create this culture where people are able to respond with, I understand, I'm sorry this happened to you, and I believe your story. If we all could say those words as survivors, we'd begin to change our culture from an abuse culture to a healed culture. Thank you for your donation. Without your support, there is no way that Breaking Silence can make the steps to creating this healed culture.